Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures, and I just found out, because they just showed up in the mail, that Archon Studios is busy putting out even more of these hard plastic Starfinder figures. So I figured, you know what, because we don't have enough, we need some more of their space lizards, and this time around we got a human soldier as well. So, Bullseye is supposed to be like one of the Starfinder iconic characters or something. Yeah, that sounds right. And I painted them. This is like the very first of the Starfinder figures. This is Wave 1, and I painted it some time ago, and I didn't do all that well, but looks okay, I'd say. Decent little model. That's what these are. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular, nothing as epic as some of the crazy, complicated GW kits or the thousands of minuscule pieces like Malifaux's got. They're just nice looking models. So you can see here, 32 millimeters tall, bigger than that, with a big honking gun. So I'm going to take a look at this. This is Bullseye. I don't know what I'm saying. These do have instructions included. They are kind of color-coded as to which the new pieces are. And you can see here, very easy in terms of build jobs. So if you are scarred for life from building Kingdom Death models or Malifaux stuff, my condolences, but I think most people can handle this. This is not too complex at all. It does look, now I could be wrong, I'll try it without it, but I'm pretty sure you are going to need to glue it. Archon has put out quite a few push-fit models there and push-fit stuff for other companies. So there is a bit of a precedent, but I'm going to take a wild guess. This does need glue. So what is that, like 8 pieces? That's not that bad. Let's take a look at our human friend. Oh, this is even. Come on, Archon. We need instructions for this? Just to be on the safe side, right? So a total of 5 parts. I think that's doable. Let's take a look at the actual parts, though. To me, it's almost a shame that they come individually boxed like this. I'd almost prefer that they were, you know, sold as a set. And I'm betting they were originally like this. I am glad that they got released. This is, I believe, the 3rd set of the Starfinder minis. And to me, my big hope is that as they continue, and I do hope they continue to produce these, we get into the more exotic and esoteric stuff. Because to me, that's where a lot of these tabletop games really tend to shine. We have so many regular, normal dudes with guns. Give me all the weird aliens. That's where my interests lie. So, I am going to get these guys built, and why don't we see how they turn out? Sit tight. Alright, we quickly got our figures together, and we'll take a good look at them. So here is our human model. There's a little cape and backpack there. I don't know, he gives me a bit of a First Nations, Native American vibe. You don't paint him up like that. Something different. Fairly typical standard pose, but, you know, I do like he's got a little bit of extra unique bling on him that not all of the other models are going to have necessarily, but let's be honest, this is what I was really after. I don't like how the gun floats in midair. I think it looks silly, and I think that with just, I know they're basing it on the actual art, but I feel like if they had just angled it a little bit differently, you know, you could have had the tip of the gun resting on the base. And the fact that I think if we'd had like a larger base, put her on a 40mm base maybe, it would have been perfect. I mean, she's supposed to be an epic version after all. And she definitely stands significantly taller than our human friend. And I gotta say, they were really quick and easy to put together. So if, like I said, if you're turned off by the idea of building models and you're really looking for, you know, unique sci-fi figures, this seems like a good alternative. And for me, you know, I just like building this stuff. I'm more than happy to put it together. Grabbing my actual painted Vesk. given time, I will have the other ones. It's only a matter of time. Their base sizes are a little bit smaller than I like, but then again, you know, these are designed for RPG playing rather than tabletop wargaming, but, you know, that's what I'm going to use them for. My first thought is immediately Stargrave, or, you know, possibly maybe putting them into something like Core Space, swapping out some characters there. 5 parsecs from home. And I mean, if you wanted to, here's another Archon plastic figure, obviously from their own line, their Star Side, which I'm still waiting to hear more from. They're little space vampire dudes. You don't want to stay in focus or have very well painted armor, but that's my fault. So our human friend fits in pretty well in terms of scale with the Star Side figures. So when we do see more plastics from Archon, be they Starfinder or, you know, their own brand, it's going to be nice to have more things in line and also more opportunities to customize and kit bash. Grabbing a few other random sci-fi figures. Limbo Division. Obviously she is significantly larger, but she looks cool. Some various human-sized stuff. So our human is going to be a little bit taller than wargaming, quote-unquote, scale. If you wanted to go the Stargrave route, that is going to be a little problematic. However, if you don't put them on a Stargrave base, put them on something a little bit taller, it should kind of circumvent that issue there. And at least with the Vesk, they're just big anyway, so that's fine. If you wanted to go the route of rather large game companies, I think that's going to be quite doable. Sadly, our Wargames Atlantic guy is a little bit diminutive there in comparison to his Starfinder friends. If we really want to get interesting, well, I guess scale-wise, that almost looks right. I mean, Marines are supposed to be big. Personally, I'm just happy we are seeing more non-human representation in sci-fi stuff. It feels like it's always just humans or weird, you know, scary monster types. So it's cool to see more of the friendly, adventuresome ones. And I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on what Archon has brewing in this line. Hopefully a lot more. I know there's a lot of cool designs in the Starfinder game system, and I would absolutely love to continue to see them in plastic, so I will keep you all posted. And if you want to keep an eye on things yourself, I will put a link down below to Archon's website, where you are more than welcome to check out their various lines of models, and hopefully as they continue to grow, even more plastics. I know we've had plenty with the Dungeons and Lasers scenery and Rampart lines, but we need to see more in the way of plastic dudes for the table, yeah? Yeah. With that said, though, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.